Setting up the back end on the game here. Give me 1 second. Almost done. I was going to share it out, but apparently I can't right now. Try again. Alright, never mind. I don't know why it won't share out, but figure we'd play something different tonight. Something different. Just playing some games, trying to get the subscribers that we need.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place in this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
We're playing 15-minute.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back. It lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before it gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Should be able to hear me. I got the mic on. Do I need to turn the game down? Let's turn the game down. Try that.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5.
Okay.
Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20.
Not really. There we go.
And it's up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
All right, does that sound better?
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone.
What are you up to now, Alex?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We need to upgrade.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But it really helps you get back in sync as a good long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love taking matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's Friday night. Friday night.
To throw again on second down. Brady, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He is tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
BAC, you mean Buccaneers?
Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memory. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Step aside.
On 2nd and 7, Brady.
Piece of crap.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That'll make everybody happy.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception.
That'll make
Number 2
everybody
leads
happy.
him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game.
And we're playing
Just the second
15-minute
drive.
quarters.
They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Crap.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent
mine. I
coverage
had
there
that
on
pass.
3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Oh, I know.
And he fields it cleanly.
No worries. It's all in good fun.
That'll be a 43-yard
Figured we
punt,
just do
but
something
an edge
different.
at
We usually
33
do,
following a 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
No way.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
Hey,
because
Booker
if
dude.
they can't get
How's it going?
upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get the ball
Oh, jeez, I'm
sometimes,
not even paying
stack
attention.
things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's not good when I'm playing
And give him
football.
about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And no, I'm not just playing blitz.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. On the
Easy.
screen, Bernard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I've been watching Dallas for
They ran that
like
one well,
forever
and not only did
and a
they
day.
pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Yes.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line.
Hey, Muddy, how's it
To me,
going?
it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious.
Does it
Isn't
say
it? He's
buckle
got
up,
to start
bunnies?
making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
I'll take
They're
that.
over the
I'll take
middle to
that.
start things out.
The buckle bunnies. I don't know what that means.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd. Just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give to Elliott.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Oh, come on.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
There we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
What in the...
And he rips that
God,
one
what are we doing?
incomplete there.
NFL quarterbacks work so
All right,
hard
never mind.
on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that.
Yeah, there we go.
That
That's
didn't shine
right.
through
That's
on
right.
that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Yeah, I like dangerous
Now, after the
passes.
completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott.
I'll take that.
And this one quickly to
That's
Lamb.
I'll
He's
give that.
down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the
This one
running
gets
game,
first down.
and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
How about we just go for a touchdown?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel
We are
Elliott,
playing on
an
pro.
8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
That's why
A
we're not
strong,
blowing them
determined
up here.
run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Let's see, I want that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Sucked.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
3 people watching. Welcome.
So out come the Bucs now. And it's thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
Dang it.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down.
Yes.
Executed it to perfection.
Yes.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Fucking hike the
On
ball
2nd down,
already.
here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, come on.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Here we go.
He's got his man. It's Gallup.
He's still in bounds.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Nice one.
And he's got this down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott off play action. Over the middle, hold in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
What are you doing?
So maybe he didn't want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott to the zone, but it's incomplete.
Really?
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves us staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. It's 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And
We'll take that.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the main field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
I need to learn how to kneel down.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Manual tells me how to do it.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first. You win second down.
Really?
And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they relate to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady.
Dude, you should have had that set by now. Good God.
And he will go down.
All day long, and still it took me that long to get there.
Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Bernard.
How much?
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
Oh, Georgia
man?
Sort of oh, we're doing good on it.
Time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. Good. And I believe exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
I'm
And get this one across
4 people watching.
Look me. 56 yards rushing for it. He's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Now they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
Yeah, for a small map, I was thinking it wouldn't be such
it's
good.
Funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage
just
against you?
Taking it slow.
He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
I mean, I'm just taking it slow.
Tackle made time by Vita Vea.
You know, not trying to rush too much.
Got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Check in with the referee.
Oh, I'm taking that all day long.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like a touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On third down, it's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
At the end of the first, that's fine.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at the 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I'm surprised we didn't get
Chris Godwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
That's all right.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra
14 to 20.
Good by Suckup.
I'd say
and the
we're
lead
doing
will
good.
shrink to 6.
I had Long John Silver's for the first time in 2
Following the
years.
touchdown now, it's Bradley
good stuff.
Stinnion on to kick this one away. Now Pollard. Out a little across the 25 to the 27. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
That's a good pass.
You've described it. Not ideal.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
But this time on offense, they don't even want to see a field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other. Pickup of 8.
Give me... Don't want that. Not that.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 40.
Yes.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh. I'll take that.
Pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Touchdown.
Well, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Ready. Down, set, ready. Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Touchdown.
And he'll
Gotta
take
get that.
it
Here we
into
go.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13.
My boys.
So that
Yeah, we need
drives
to get
7 plays in
list.
length. And it culminates in a touchdown
go
run by
get
Ezekiel Elliott.
We may go get the new Madden NFL football.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I'll give you a 20-yard line all day long. Why is
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
I'll take that. Take that all day long.
The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
I'll take it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Third and inches.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final bit for the... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery.
Oh.
But not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 45 on second down, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble.
That's passive.
Because now you've got a guy that's played so well, you don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A handoff to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Nice and slow.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice and slow.
Certainly going into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On play action, Prescott.
Really?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job on special teams to down it. This will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nice job.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brady. Open man is Jalen Darden. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now he finds Gronk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brent Urban there to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And boy, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a give to Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On second and very short, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now Brady.
Dang it.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Succop's kick is good. Way down now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Jeez.
So that one will be accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
4 people
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Okay, we'll go right down the middle.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors
Actually, I
following
get
the
to
touchdown.
watch a game in that field.
Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard
halftime,
line.
I'm going to so
Dallas offense set for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Got it.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I'll take that.
CeeDee Lamb, 71 yards. The Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
I'll take that.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Oh, he's coming out with it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. He's probably someone they want to get more involved in. Point, second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Brady to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Now Brady.
What?
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown.
What was that kind of crap?
Tyler Johnson.
What was
34
that?
yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy.
Now Pollard.
Go, buddy. Go.
And they'll start this just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. First down, Prescott.
Dang it.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. So we've reached halftime in a
right
first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too, as we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively to start the third quarter.
Timeout.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep
Got
for
it.
Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's
That's
complete. And all the way down to the 26. Big play here for Dallas. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
God.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein off, field goal.
That's better. Oh, jeez.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession.
Brandon, I come from the school that if you have 4th and 1, I'm leaving my offense out there if I decide to go for it. Going for it from a fake field goal position, that seems like it's just extra work.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I mean, you start further back. You also pigeonhole yourself with options, but they got it done.
I think sometimes coaches look at it as we're going against not the #1 defense. We're going against a bunch of specialists out there, and maybe they think they can pick it up easier that way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe long drive.
JP
Take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and
Touchdown.
2, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Yes.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Meanwhile,
Truck
Brady's
pulling,
throw
huh?
pulled in
All
by
right.
Gronkowski. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up
Are you
3rd
winning?
down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people on the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Brady.
How was that?
Toward the sideline. Did he
Oh, I
keep
wanted
the
to
field?
be- I
Yes,
wanted
he
to
got
challenge
them
that.
both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete here.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well
Not
attacking
doing too
the
bad
football.
for
An
Pearl.
important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect
Dang
pressure
it.
here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice. That should
Looking
be
to throw
a
again on 2nd down.
intentional
Brady.
landing.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Amateur, but can't do
Now
it.
Brady again. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Excuse me.
Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers.
That sucked. Alright, let's see
So
if
it
we
was the
can
passing game that got him down here.
send this out, share this out.
The defense into thinking this
Wasn't able to
passing
do
game
it
was going to be
earlier.
the entire drive. Nice change up there, going
see
to the
if we
running
can do
game
it now.
to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try for Suckup. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
We need to get going.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the man who finished off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
I don't see where I'm doing anything wrong. They're a good team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Here we go.
Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
All right.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yes, I'll take that every day of the week.
Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Cowboys on one play have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense. From the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
It's just going to be a back and forth, it looks like.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A handoff, Fournette running left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
Okay,
gotta like the way
hit that like, share, and subscribe.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't.
Oh, I'll take that.
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Oh, nice
this will
one,
leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Dallas.
We don't punt that much.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone for particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective.
That's a buckle.
I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Yeah, because I can't play football.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. To throw again on second down. Brady, he finds his man Johnson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Okay. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, Bernard. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The way things have gone in this one, game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Come on.
He drops it off for Bernard. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Touchdown.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit of weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Keep pounding them in.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third.
All right, there you go. Sounds good. Enjoy it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, come on. That was
incomplete on the deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with a football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
I just want the first down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott.
Thanks first.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off the play fake, Prescott. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
I'm looking for God. That's what I'm looking for.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Dang it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
You don't think I know that.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumed plays all told. And it culminates to Dallas touchdown.
One person watching. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing now is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short game.
I think he's out for a drive.
Again, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw.
Yes.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass here now, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be caught by Darden. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And down he goes.
Yes.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Neville Gallimore drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
They're going to try a field goal. Okay.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now. But I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Got it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
You got a problem.
And
What's your
all
problem?
the way down to the 7-yard line.
Your shoes not fit?
A big play here
That'd
for
be a big
Dallas.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth,
Again?
back and forth.
Dude,
and there's
you haven't
another
even been
example
gone for
right there
15
of
minutes.
another big play in the passing game.
Seriously.
Now
What are you...
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on
JP,
1st down. It'll
wanna
be
scold him
2nd
or
and
should
goal.
I?
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, you better
That didn't
stop.
just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it?
Kinda
He's
like,
already
I
gotten into the
haven't
end zone
already.
twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Jeez.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale. And he is into
Yes.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Yes, thank God.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown.
3
run
people
by
watching.
Ezekiel
Welcome,
Elliott.
welcome. Thank you for hanging out Friday night. We're in the 4th quarter. We're playing on Pro. And we got the burps.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady now on first down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game as end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he creates Another pass interference call.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Two-score game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Cowboys on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard
Two people
line.
watching. Welcome.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take it into
Touchdown.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, nobody can say that
Ezekiel
I
Elliott
played cheated
taking it
because
in from 2 yards
this is
out.
pro.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Again.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now like, congratulations. But why is it at me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one, but the second one didn't even matter. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
That's right.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's see. Don't forget to
two-score
hit that
game,
like
obviously,
button,
every play,
share
every
button.
3rd down like we saw
Hit
there.
that subscribe
Magnified
button.
big pickup.
It was
You
a
know you
huge
want to.
pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2. think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle every time you snap the ball.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get this down to the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Get this close to the goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. Quick completion here to Johnson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the stick moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. Definitely wants that one back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Brady. And he is out of bounds here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What a game.
Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point put through by Stuck. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Another one.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On play action, Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 gains, 2nd and 2. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second and 8 coming up. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. You better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He'll get this one complete to Darden. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Now, and out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Fourth quarter's not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This is not what I wanted to do, but...
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Throwing again on second down. Brady jumps it off to Fournette. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk.
We may lose this one.
He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving him downfield, putting him in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And boy, this is close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop, all they need. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying it defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
70-70.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
That was a good game. That was a good game. Pretty epic. Let's see. We could do Giants. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it a night. That was a pretty good game. Something fun, different on a Friday night. Appreciate everybody watching. Sandy's Games and Hobbies. We will see you all in the next